Hi guys, this is Rony Velasquez with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California Properties, and today we're going to talk about the for sale by owner script. All right, so this is the script and also the strategy and how to work for sale by owners, the way that I recommend it. All right, let's start with the first part in regards to for sale by owners. The biggest challenge you have with for sale by owners is that they don't want you there. Yeah, I mean that's true. They don't want you there. They don't want to list that property with a real estate agent, at least not for now. So the biggest challenge you have is they just don't want you there. Number one, all right. So what we need to do is we need to kind of get to know these people, kind of meet these people, kind of create the rapport, so they know us, like us, trust us, and want to do business with us, right? Like I always say. So this is how we're going to accomplish that. First thing you're going to do when regards to calling for sale by owner is this. You're going to call up for sale by owner and you're going to say, hi, my name is Ronnie and my company, you can say that. My company told me that you have a for sale by owner, right? Property for sale by owner. And I say, I was wondering, are you cooperating with real estate agents or are you cooperating with brokers? That's another way of saying it. So once again, hi, my name is Ronnie. I'm sorry to bother you. I noticed or my company told me that you have a property for sale by owner. And I just wanted to ask you one question. Are you cooperating with real estate agents or real estate brokers? And once you ask that question, are you cooperating with real estate agents? Some of them will understand what that means. That means that they're willing to pay a commission if you bring a buyer. So they're going to say, sure, bring me a buyer, I'll give you a commission. And then, or they say, sure, bring me a buyer, I'll give you 3% or something like that, right? If they say, well, sure, if you bring me a buyer, I'll give you a commission, then you say, how much? Then they say 3%. Okay, no problem. Then the next question is, excellent. Are you holding a broker preview or when can I stop to see the house? Are you holding a broker preview or when can I stop and see the house? That's the question right now. A for sale by owner that is willing to pay a commission is more than likely okay with you stopping by the house. They understand that in order for you to sell that property, in order to you to promote that property with somebody, you need to see the house. Now, some of them may be afraid that if they invite you into the house, you're going to go through the whole thing about listing the property, right? And they may say, well, why do you want to see it? Or no, why don't you go online and look at the pictures or something like that, right? Then to which you say, well, you would agree with me that I can't sell a property I haven't seen. Okay, so is it today at 4 or tomorrow at 6 better for you? And you go with the alternate of choice. You just close them right there. You're trying to close for an appointment, right? So once again, let's do the script once again from the beginning. Hi, my name is Ronnie. I'm sorry to bother you. The reason I'm calling you is because my company told me that you have property listed for sale by owner, and I just wanted to ask you one question. Are you cooperating with brokers? Or are you cooperating with agents? Yes, I am. Oh, excellent. How much are you paying? 3%. Fantastic. So are you holding a broker preview or when can I come and see the house? Is it today or tomorrow better for you? Well, why do you want to come and see the house? Well, because I need to see what the property looks like. You would understand that I'm not going to be able to sell the property unless I know what it looks like. So is it today at 4 or tomorrow at 6 better for you? And like I said, most for sale owners will not give you an issue regarding this. They'll say, sure, come on Saturday, or I'm holding an open house on Saturday or something like that, right? I say, great. Now, if they throw you any kind of objection, like very popular one, like, well, I'm not going to list with an agent. They tell you that right up front. Whatever they tell you, that's porcupine. So that means you grab the porcupine, you throw it back at them. So they say, for example, we're not going to list it with an agent. You say, great, I'm not there to list the property. I just want to see it. You just want to see the house. That's all you want to do. You just want to see the house. Okay, they say, for example, well, yeah, but we're not going to sign an agreement with anybody. Well, okay, I'm not going to bring any agreement to sign. I just want to come and see the house. And things like that, right? So whatever they throw you, you just throw it back at them, right? If they say no, you know what, I just don't feel comfortable you coming to the house or something, then you go to the next question and say, okay, no problem. So what is the current asking price? And they let you tell you, whatever, $600,000. Okay, fantastic. Not that the price is too low or too high. How did you come up with that number? Oh, that's what Zillow says. Or we hired an appraiser, which people say that. Okay, so why did you decide to sell the house by yourself instead of hiring a real estate agent? And they say, because we want to save the money on commission. Okay, so what time frame have you given yourself to hire or to interview a real estate agent to sell your house? No, we're just not thinking about it. Okay, is there anything else that will make you change your mind? And then they will say yes or no or whatever, and then you shut up, listen, and elaborate from there. Now, the last part is the Colombo, once again, and is the Colombo goes something like this. Okay, no problem. I understand you're not going to list it with a real estate agent. You're not going to pay commission. I got you. So if you were to hire an agent, and I'm not saying you are, considering that we're a large company, we get a lot of potential buyers, and we can save you money by lowering our commission, would you be willing to give me an opportunity to show you what we can do for you? And they say, well, how much do you charge? We charge as little as 1%. Oh, you charge us little 1%? Yes. And then they say, okay. So when can I stop by to see the property? Is it today or tomorrow better for you? And you try to close for an appointment again. See, this process about trying to close for an appointment 1, 2, and 3 times or 4 times, unless obviously they hang up the phone on you, which you can't do anything there, but you can call them later. But for the most part, it's just trying to keep on that conversation, keep that conversation going for as long as you can until you close and close and close and close them for an appointment. And in most cases, you'll get that appointment. Like I said, this whole script is probably not really necessary, because on the first part, when you ask the question, are you cooperating with brokers? If they say, no, I'm never going to sell with a real estate agent, then at that point, you may decide not to follow up with this prospect, because this prospect may be a waste of your time. Now, if they're willing to pay a commission, then the next step is to try to go and see the property. Now, when you go and see the property, here's the thing. When you go and see the property, right, you're going to meet with them, right? Remember the golden rule. They don't want you there. Really, honestly, they don't want you there. Unless you have a buyer, they really don't want you there. So when you come in, all the walls are going to be up. They're going to be up. Like, I'm not listing. I don't care what you say. I'm not listing. No, 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 no. Kind of like that, right? So you got to ease them off. You got to ease them off. You say, you know what? I don't want your listing. I say it right off the bat. I go in there and I say, oh, man, you got a beautiful property. It looks really nice. Let me tell you up front, I don't want your listing. I just don't want your listing. And just tell it up front. I don't want your listing. And it is reality. It is reality. I don't want the listing. What I want to do is I want them to cooperate with me on the sale of the property. I cooperate with them. They cooperate with me. And it's a win-win situation. I'm going to explain you that in a second. So you go in, and you start telling them, I don't want you to list the property with me. I don't want your listing. You just say it right off the bat. See, and the next thing is also that with for sale by owners, everybody is telling them that they're stupid. Everybody, every real estate agent that calls them is telling them, it's not in a way that they're saying you're stupid, but basically that's what they mean. They say, well, you should hire a professional agent to sell your house. Or you're going to waste your time trying to for sale by owner, or you're not going to get the right price, or you're going to get in trouble with commissions, or with disclosures, or you're going to put yourself in a bad legal situation. All this negative energy that they're giving the for sale by owners, right? They're telling the for sale by owner, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid, right? When I go to the houses with for sale by owners, I do completely the opposite. Completely the opposite. I say, oh, great, you decided to sell it on your own. That's fantastic. Great news. I'm sure you can sell it. I'm sure it's going to be fun. I'm sure you're going to do great at open houses. I'm sure you're going to sell. You're going to probably get multiple offers on the property, and you're not going to have any problems. And I tell them exactly the opposite of what everybody else is telling them. Why? Because I'm creating rapport. There's absolutely no sense on disagreeing with them and making them look stupid, because the only thing that does really is pisses them off. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to create rapport with them, for them to like you, for them to know you, like you, trust you, and want to do business with you, right? So the next part, whether or not they do business with you or not, this for sale by owner offers a good opportunity for you regardless, okay? And this is where we go to the second part, which is the marketing package. Now, I share with you guys the marketing package. Let me see if I have it here. I share with you the marketing package. Let me go back here 1 second. Let me stop this for a second. Here we go. So I call this the SMART program, S-M-A-R-T, the SMART program. And basically what I do is I bring this presentation, I put it in a folder. You put it inside the folder. Don't even open it. You don't have to show it to them, all right? If you want, you can show it to them. But basically, before you leave, the Colombo, once again, you say, well, thank you for inviting me. The house is great. I'm sure you're going to sell it. You're going to get multiple offers, etc., etc. But before I go, just one last thing. We offer a cooperating a program. I'm sorry, I was thinking about something else. We offer a cooperating program for you, in which we can help you sell your property, and you can help us get clients. And let me ask you this. Realistically speaking, how many buyers do you need to buy your property? How many buyers do you need to buy your property? And he's going to say, well, I don't know, or he's going to say one. And if they say, I don't know, then you say one. You only need one buyer. You need one buyer. The buyer that is willing to pay the most amount of money, close in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of problems. That's basically your golden buyer, right? The one that can do all the things, right? Now, as you're promoting your property, as you're marketing your property, especially during open houses, what happens is that you're going to get a lot of calls and a lot of people coming into the open house and things like that, that they're not going to buy this property. These people are just not going to buy the property. They're not interested. They don't qualify. It's too expensive. It's not in the right location. It doesn't have the right layout for them, etc., right? So what I want to do is I want to team up with you to see if I can help you market this property, and you can help me earn some clients out of this, out of your property. And the way that we do that is that we join forces, and at the same time, I'm prospecting for buyers for you, so I can sell the property and earn a selling fee. And that's basically what this is. So this is what we're going to do for you. The first thing that I'm going to do for you is I'm going to establish a 1-800 number, because I'm sure that as of right now you have received dozens and hundreds of calls from people that don't want to buy your house, that they just want to list your property, right? And they usually agree to that. Well, this is what I can do. I can set up a 1-800 number, so you keep your number private, so nobody else knows what your private mobile number is. So you have a 1-800 number. It's a 24-hour information line. We record a message in the line, and people can listen to the message. And if they choose to, they can press a number like number 2 and be transferred to you. And that way your number remains private. You can see their number, but they cannot see yours. Okay, so that way is one way of doing it. The other thing is that you also pre-screen callers, especially other real estate agents and things like that, because you're able to see who's calling you, and if they leave a message, you know whether or not this is a potential client or is a real estate agent. So this is important, all right? And I'll give you some information regarding that there. The second thing that we can do is we can create a video for you. Now watch this, guys. You cannot promote a property for them online, especially online. You cannot promote a property for them at all, in the sense that you cannot have your picture, your information on anything that you do for them. You cannot, because you don't have a marketing agreement unless you do. And by the way, there's a marketing agreement in the folder that I gave you. But the state law basically says you cannot promote and market a property that you don't have a listing, all right? So what you can do is you can create a video for them, and you send them the video, and they can upload it into the system. And by the way, if you don't know how to get the 1-800 number, if you don't know how to create a video, just contact me and I'll help you with that, all right? So that's the second thing. We can do a video in which you can promote it with your sphere of influence. Another thing that we can do is we can actually order a post and sign. Now watch this. The for sale by owner signs are in Home Depot, and the post is delivered by our company. You can actually pay for that. It costs you about $30. It's not that expensive. So they can actually have a post and sign in front of the house that says for sale by owner. And the reason why they do that is because a lot of for sale by owners, they don't know how to do this. They don't know where to get the post, right? So this is a benefit to them. So you're creating benefit for them to work with you. And obviously, and you can create flyers for them. Obviously, once again, you cannot put any of your information, but you can actually create flyers for them and give it to them, right? So they can put them in the house, they can put them in the post, etc. And in regards to the open houses, you can say, you know what, take the weekend off. Let me do the open house for you. And I will have your flyers. I will not have any of my cards. I will not have any of my material here. All I want to do is to bring people in the door. I'll do the open house. I'll try to sell the property, earn that 3% commission that you're going to pay me. And at the same time, for those people that are not interested in your home, I can probably sell them something else. It's a win-win situation for you and me. I help you sell your property, and you help me get more clients. You have nothing to lose, basically. Listen, guys, if you go with this attitude to the for sale by owner, with the attitude of, guess what, all I want to do is help you sell your house, and at the same time help me get more clients, that's all I want, really. I promise you, most people will say yes to that. Most for sale by owners will say yes to that. And you get an opportunity, once again, especially if they're willing to pay a commission, to earn a commission if you sell the property. If you don't, guess what? You can still use that property to prospect for more leads. This is an open house opportunity that you didn't have yesterday. So this is the program. This is the presentation. There's a few other things in the folder that I share with you, with some other information about for sale by owners and the follow-up and things like that. And guess what? If you do a really super good job with these people, and they like you a lot, once they like you, they start trusting you. And when they trust you, they start wanting to do business with you. And that's the way it is. So get these people to like you first, and then I promise you, if they decide to list the property, they'll probably go with you. Okay? Now, in the other video, I also said, if in regards to this, if somebody's willing to work with you right off the bat, take that listing. Take, obviously, don't waste time. But for those people that said, no, 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 we're not going to list it, we're not going to list it, we're not going to list it, then those are the people that requires a little bit more follow up. It requires a little bit more, creating rapport with these people. And obviously, once again, if they say, yeah, we want to list it with an agent, you say, great, I'm here for you, right? And take that listing, right? But once again, this process here requires a little bit of follow-up. Okay, so that's my advice for you. If you have any questions or anything else, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email, poke me on Facebook, do whatever you need to reach out to me, and I'm here to help you in any way I can. I'll talk to you later. Bye.